Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to film like a makeup organisation decluttering video. I filmed one of these a little while back when I was kind of like, I just moved into my new place and I just wanted to kind of like organise things a bit better. I've been using that system now for a few months and I managed to clear like another drawer, so I kind of want to space things out a little bit more. There are things that I want to declutter, things that either haven't worked for me, that I've tried, or just things that are just really old. I'm starting to grow my collection a little bit, obviously through like testing and like getting in new products more regularly. So I want to kind of just keep on top of it. I want to keep products that I know I really enjoy. So yeah, hope you enjoy this kind of video. Declutters and makeup organisation videos are my favourite things to watch. I watch them all the time. I'd love it if you can like and subscribe. It would mean an awful lot to me. So basically this is the last time you'll see my face. You're kind of gonna see hands and kind of the nice sounds of a organisation video. Was it ASMR? ASMR, that's it. But yeah. Okay, so we're going to start off with primers. I feel like I just want to take everything out and then we can kind of like organise as we go through. Organise, just check if I need to get rid of anything, and then kind of organise how we see fit. So I quite like how like the containers are in this, so I'm kind of going to leave that how it is. First I'm going to start with putty primers. I have the poreless, the luminous and the matte. So I'm going to keep all of those because I actually really enjoy those. Next I'm going to grab kind of, so I've got this e.l.f. CC cream, that's super hydrating. I have my Refi, so I'm going to keep that, pop that in there. My Vive Skin Nova, going to keep that. Okay, and I think that's it for my like hydrating primers. Glowy products, I've got my Charlotte Tilbury and my e.l.f., so I'm going to keep those. This was new that I tried the other day. I really enjoyed that, so I'm going to keep that. This I tried, and this is the Maybelline 4 in Glow makeup. I didn't really enjoy this, but I'm going to keep this in here and just maybe try it again to see how I get on. MAC Strobe Cream, really enjoy this. When I first tried this out on my channel, I used it wrong. I kind of put it all over my face like I would my e.l.f. and my Charlotte Tilbury. But now I mix it in with foundations and I love it. This one from Beauty Pie, I am going to get rid of just because I've got so many other glowy products. And I found that this wasn't actually that glowy. And it wasn't that hydrating, so I kind of just don't think I would reach for it. I've got this blurring primer from Iconic. I'm actually going to pop that in with my hydrating ones because even though it's a blurring primer, it does give me some nice hydration. I've got my e.l.f. Power Grips. I like those, so I'm going to keep them there. Benefit Professional, this is just a mini. I'm going to get rid of this too. Like, I don't reach for it. If I was going to use anything to fill my pores, it would be the putty primers, not this one. And I've had it quite a long time. This one from The Ordinary, again, have had it a while. And I just don't... It's a silicone-based primer. And I just feel like it doesn't do much. I've been hanging on to it for a while, just hoping that I would kind of get some use out of it, but it's just not something I reach for, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. Lastly, I've got a few others. So this Fenty one I'm gonna keep. That is a mattifying one, so So I'm just going to keep that separate there. The Brightening Youth Glow from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to pop that there. Enjoy that. This e.l.f. one, I don't know if they even make this anymore. I got it about 4 years ago. And it's a tone adjusting face primer. It's just not something that I really feel like I reach for. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. I've got my Milk Hydro Grip. I am going to get rid of this because I've used quite a lot of it. And I feel like the colour, I feel like it's just gone a bit murky, and I've seen that on a few other people's like YouTube, so I feel like it's time, and I'm basically nearly done with this, so yeah, bye-bye. And then this was a little like sample I got. Don't remember where I got it from, and I haven't really tried it, so I'm gonna pop that in with my hydrating ones and just try and give it a go. So I've got some space at the back for me to kind of grow into, but I'm kind of happy with this setup. This is a little bit compact, but actually what I might do is I might okay, I've just rejigged it a little bit. As I've got the space for now, I can lay it out, and if I get more stuff and I feel like I need to make it a bit more compact, I can. Next we have foundations and like skin tints, and even though I do quite like how all of my foundations are laid out, I feel like that actually I wear more skin tints than foundations. So I kind of want to just have them separate as skin tints, foundations. Okay, so skin tints, definitely keeping my one size BB cream. Iconic is going to stay. Fenty Beauty, this is literally I'm having to really get the last bit out, but I am gonna just keep that and finish that up. We have Rimmel Kind of Free. I've used this in my last video, and that's a lovely skin tint. I do have this Laura Mercier one. I don't really like this. I remember using it and just not being a fan, so I'm actually going to declutter this. And then my Maybelline Urban Cover. I don't like this by itself because it's just too dark. As you can see, like, it's a really dark shade. But if I've got some foundations that are quite light, I mix this in with it, and it doesn't seem to mess with the formula of any foundation I've kind of mixed it with. So I'm going to keep that there. I do have this CoverGirl. It is so old. I don't even remember when I got it. I feel like I got it when I went on one of my America trips. This could be like 5-6 years old. But I know this is awful for me to say, but it's still really good. And I really enjoy it still. And I've still got a tiny bit left. So I'm going to be awful and keep this. I know I should get rid of it, but I'm not going to. And then L'Oreal True Match, that is one of my favourites, so keeping that. And yeah, I think that just looks a bit nicer laid out like that. Foundations, I'm going to keep this HMB Cosmetics, even though it's a bit light for me, but I am going to keep it. I'm going to keep all of my NARSs because I love them. I wish this came with a lid, but it comes with a lid and not a pump, so if you use a pump you can't put the lid back on, which is very annoying. I have this Elizabeth Arden one. I've had this for ages, and as you can see, it's kind of like it's gone all weird, so I'm gonna declutter this. My Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is actually okay. I'm gonna keep this and just try and get a little bit of use out of it. I've got the Beautiful Skin Foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. And I don't know what it is. I don't get on with it. So I am going to get rid of this. I've got the Lancome Tint Idol. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this. And then I've got this MAC Prolong Wear. A friend gave this to me. Shout out to Katie. Because it just wasn't the right tone for her. And I actually find that it's quite yellow. So I'm going to get rid of this too. But thank you for Katie letting me test this out. And then the In Real Life filter from Revolution. I am going to keep this one too. And there we are. I feel like I'm going to use this a bit better, having it just a bit spread out. Next we've got concealers and setting sprays. This drawer's not going to change too much. I do just want to kind of pop my setting. I've got these little white tubs. I do just want to pop those in there because these kind of like jump around a bit. I think I'm going to keep all of these setting sprays because I quite like them all. Just about fit. I just need to kind of stagger them a bit. So I've got my like hydrating spray fix plus my normal one, and then my lavender one. So I'm going to pop those there. I have my large Charlotte Tilbury, my large Charlotte Tilbury, and then my mini one that I need to. What I do is I keep this here and then I can decant into my smaller one when I go away. This one from Spectrum, it has like a shimmer to it, so I like this one as a refresher. And then I've got NYX Radiant Finish one, and then this one is almost empty but I've got a tiny bit left, so I want to kind of use that. Then concealers, I'm just going to keep these in this little pot, but let's go through them. So ones I know that are definitely going to stay is the Maybelline Super Stay. Tried that on a video last week and I loved it. The Vive Modern Radiance one, also love that. My HNB Cosmetics, great for high coverage. Nude Sticks, another favourite. So I'm going to keep both of my pot concealers. I've got the NARS, the Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and then this is from Beauty Pie, and it's kind of like peachy colour, and it's really good for like brightening. I'm going to keep that. This Sosu one, I don't know how it even got back in here. I tried this in a video and it was horrendous. So I'm definitely going to be decluttering that. This e.l.f. one, I think I'm going to get rid of. It's like old. If I was going to go for something full coverage, I'd use my HNB. So I'm going to get rid of this one. I've got two minis of the NARS Creamy Concealer. I thought I was ordering, my colour is Chantilly, and I accidentally ordered Cannelle. Don't really know what I'm going to use this for, so I'm going to declutter the darker one. I'm going to keep the colour that I use. I have the Banana Lowlighter. This I'm going to keep. This Nip and Fab one, I did use this in my Kylie video, but I feel like I've got others that I would go to over this one. So I think I am gonna declutter this. This one from Revolution, this is the IRL filter. I like this, I need to use it a bit more. It's got like the interesting kind of like foot on it. So I need to kind of give this a bit more of a chance. And then I've got a Lancome Tint Idol concealer. This is a tiny bit dark for me, but I'm going to keep this one as well. And maybe in summertime that might be good. If it's not, I will declutter. Yeah, this is looking nice. A bit more compact and just a bit more organised. So yeah. So here I've got bronzers, powder bronzers, cream contour, and like highlighters here at the back that I don't really use. I want to reorganise this slightly, so let's just take it all out. I bought some extra tubs last time and some of them didn't fit like the other ones. The other ones kind of fit exactly across and these don't. So this kind of does have to sit like this. I wonder if that can kind of go up there. But I kind of think that's still fine. These are my e.l.f. ones. I'm going to keep them there. The back here I've got highlighters. I don't really use them enough to kind of like even really think about them. So I think I'm just going to keep them. I've got MAC, Soft and Gentle, Lightscapade, and then a bronzy one, Global Glow. This Kiko one, which is stunning. I might actually move this to my, I think this actually is an eyeshadow. And I use it as a highlight, so I'm going to put this back in my eyeshadow drawer because I think I'd get more use out of it. And then I've got Naked like body shimmer that I just keep at the back there. Okay, so I'm going to keep both of these blushes. This is quite light and it's very olivey, but it's nice for like no makeup days. This is like the really nice contour colour. I've nearly done with this, so I will have to repurchase. So, but I'm going to keep that. That goes there. Cream bronzers and contour. I've got the BFF Pink Honey face frosting. This I will be keeping. I love this. This is in the Milky Mocha. I've got Refi in June. I'm going to keep that. Slots in there nicely. My Fenty Amber. This is a must keep. Will you fit in there too? Just about. And then Revolution Inspire. Gonna keep this one too. That just fits quite nicely in there. Hollywood. This is called the Hollywood Film Star. This I've nearly hit pan on, so I want to finish that up. The contour wand. I don't particularly enjoy this. So I actually think I am going to declutter. Not something that I go towards, gravitate towards, and we're streamlining, so bye bye. Powder bronzer. This is like a Laura Mercier powder bronzer that my friend, he worked at a counter and he gave me this, but it came like without the packaging, so I'm just gonna keep that kind of separate. And then this from NYX, So Taupe. It's like a shimmer. I mean, it is pretty, but I might put this with my single eyeshadows too, because I feel like it's not something I use really on my cheeks. I think I bought it as kind of like a topper, so it would add some like shimmer onto my bronzer and contour, but I don't really use it, so I'm going to put this with eyeshadow. And then powder, I've got the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. I used this last week and I really enjoyed this. Pop that. The L'Oreal Infallible. I didn't really like this. I want to try it maybe with a different brush and different application. So I'm going to pop those there. This Glowish I didn't really love this, so I think I'm going to declutter this one as well. This one is from, I think it's Kind Beauty. Yeah, Kind Beauty. It is very battered, but it's like a really lovely, even though it's quite warm, it doesn't have a lot of pigment, so I can really like build it up. So I'm going to keep that. And then I've got this little sample from Wonder Beauty. I'm going to keep those as well. But yeah, happy with how this looks. I like these three. Like this again doesn't fit, but it kind of like rests on and creates like a cavity underneath, but it gives me the three kind of layers. Saying that I am not a blush girl, I actually have quite a bit of blush. So let's start. I've got this Refi Cream Blush in Malaya. I'm going to keep that. Elf Putty Blushes. I'm going to keep both of these. I've got them in Bahamas and Maui. This blush, this is in Peach Sugar. Yeah, it's too bold for me. I just don't wear colours like that. Even though this is quite red, it's kind of sheer, so it works. Whereas, yeah, so I'm going to declutter Peach Sugar. I am going to keep Melon Sorbet. I'm going to pop that down here. I've got Gentle Ginger by P. Louise. I'm going to keep that. I really enjoy that. And I've got Rosa by Vive. I'm going to pop that down there. Keep that too. This from Sosu I really liked. It's kind of like a, it's like a peachy like stick. And I think the colour and coverage on this is really lovely. So I'm going to keep that there. And then powder blush, I've got this from, I don't even know the brand of this, it's kind of worn off, but it is pretty. It's more like a blush topper. I'm going to keep this. I've got a Beauty Crop like double blusher, I'm going to keep that. This Sephora collection, I'm going to keep this one. Benefit in Peachin, again, keep. Then I've got these two by ELF. I am going to go ahead and keep this one. This is Spiced Apple. But I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. I don't even think it's been opened. It's just not really like colours that I would use. So yeah, gonna declutter this one. And I have this sample from Orgasm from NARS, which still has a few uses, so I'm going to, yeah, keep those. Right, here we've got a bit of a crazy drawer. I've got all my powders, and at the back here I've got sponges and kind of powder puffs. I think I want to keep this as my powders are growing. I think I'm going to move this kind of stuff into a different drawer where like my tools are. I'm going to go ahead and just pop those out. And then this was the drawer that I thought could be good to use kind of this like spice rack. So let me just take all of this out. And it does have a little bit of space at the side, but that might work. So I've got hair everywhere. So let's go through my MAC. I've got quite a lot of MAC. And I've got 3 of these Studio Fixers. And like I don't need 3 of these. This one is N25. This one is too dark. So I'm definitely, and I've hit pan. I've probably had it like a while. So I'm going to declutter this one. Both of these I think I'm going to keep. I've got NC 15 and I have N3. So I'm going to keep both of those. And I kind of wanted to kind of lay them out. And then in the mineralized skin finish, I've got Light Plus. I keep these little like puffs in there for when I go out. It's a bit grimy, so. But this Light Plus is perfect. And then I also have medium. But I think I'm going to declutter this medium because it's just too dark. Like, it's not something that I reach for. Just going to declutter that. Other pressed powders, I've got this Charlotte Tilbury one and it's cracked. So I'm going to declutter this. I will be repurchasing this though because this was a favourite for like a really long time. MAKEUP powder, this is one of my favourites. It's got a bit of hard pan, I think, or something's happened to it, but it's still really good. I think that's user error over like there being an issue necessarily like with the powder. I'm gonna put that here, I think. Is this gonna work? Kind of just wanted to like open it and kind of like see. Elf finishing powder, I love that. But this Elf camo powder I didn't like, so I'm gonna declutter this. And then I've got now loose powder, and I think I'm gonna keep all of these. I've got this Elf Halo powder, which I really like. I've got a mini of the Hourglass, is it the Veil powder. I've got trusty Laura Mercier. Is that gonna be a pain? HMB. This Revolution one has got like powder in the top and then loose powder in the bottom. And then lastly my like mini one size. This looks a bit chaotic, but I quite like that when I just open the drawer, I've kind of got everything looking at me. Or is this... Let me see if I've got something else. Okay, so actually I might pop my sponges back in because I did enjoy having them kind of with my powder. So it's similar but different. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I know that opening something that I'm not fully happy with would have kept me awake at night, and we don't want that. But yeah, so this is similar to before. We've kind of just got rid and kind of organised.